is really going to help. Looking back, what did you guys do so effectively that first matchup?
Well, number one, Josh did a terrific job. Josh is the most underrated post defender in the country, in my opinion. He's a terrific. We didn't double him, but we do need to give some help, and we did a good job of the perimeter players, digging on the post. We call it digging on the post when help was needed, and so we're going to need to do that again this time. Josh did a great job. Wesley, Torrey, whoever's on it. And hopefully limit his touches and get his touches further away from the basket. When he catches it deep, he's a terrific player. He's a projected first-round draft pick for a reason. He's long. His game continues to evolve and develop in terms of scoring the ball. But he's such a good passer. If you double-team him, he's going to find the open man, and they're going to get themselves going. So, it's going to be a great team effort. But whoever's on him is going to have to limit his touches as best we can.
That came early in the Pac-12 season, and I know it's still the same two teams, but are they still a lot different?
Well, yeah, I think we're both better. I think we're better offensively. I think defensively we've shown that we can guard. That was kind of a low-scoring affair. I think it scores in the 50s. So and Utah's not a real fast-paced team. Now, they'll run at home, obviously, opportunistic. Which gets back to taking care of the basketball. They have to do a good job, especially on the road at their place, of taking care of the ball so they don't get transition baskets, get their crowd in the game, and that sort of thing. So, but they're a much improved team. They're playing very, very well right now. And I think we're an improved team. It's just had a good weekend at home, and now we got to go on the road. But controlling the tempo of the game is going to be critical for us. We have to control the tempo offensively, and then defensively just be rock solid. We're not going to shut them out. We're not going to. They're going to get buckets. It's just we have to make sure they work for everything that they get.
This might be a silly question, but why is it so difficult? You're away from your home. You're playing in front of crowds. But the road wins in college basketball, perhaps more than any other sport, is so difficult to come by. What are some of the other external factors maybe people don't really harp on that makes it such a difficult challenge?
Yeah, I got to be careful when I say this. The whistle you get is different. If anybody says it's not, it's lying. That's one thing. The crowd is another thing. And then mental toughness is probably the most important thing. I think because it's not like it's impossible to win on the road and win consistently on the road. The teams that do it are mentally tough teams that can fight through all that adversity. And that's where we have to show some growth, especially in tough environments. And we've shown it at times. Colorado State was not an easy environment. Auburn was not an easy environment. Auburn had three really, really good players playing that game that aren't playing for them right now. So it was a much tougher environment in November than it is now here in February with them than leaking oil. But so it really, we've proven that we can do it at times. We just have to do it consistently. We haven't proven that in 8 playoffs.
Since the beginning of conference play, how have you seen Josh Fortune kind of grow into a great football a little bit and make big shots?
Well, the last few games, he's really played within himself. He hasn't tried to do too much. He made simple plays. Shoot the ball when you're open because he's a good shooter. He's shooting the ball right. Make simple plays off the dribble, and really try to simplify the game. Is what we've tried to help him with, and he's done a good job of that.
I realize this is a conference game, but you don't come home again. Does this have a playoff feel or a postseason feel almost to it?
I think so. What I've challenged our team with is, look, we've got one regular season game to go, and we got the Pac-12 tournament. They know that. We've got 21 wins right now as a team. This team has an opportunity to establish themselves as the all-time winningest team in regular season history of college basketball. That's what an opportunity. How often do you get a chance to break up a school record that's 100? How many? 105, 106?
115.
115 years. Something's never been done in 150 years. We got that opportunity. It's pretty special. So that's how I'm approaching this game. Not necessarily it's the last regular season game or RPI or NCAA tournament. None of that. But it's about cementing this team's legacy, and they have an opportunity to do that, which is pretty darn special.
This late in the season, from a physical standpoint, was it nice to give the guys a couple of days off?
Yeah, I think they appreciated it, and needed it, mentally as well as physically. And then, today we got back after it a little bit. Had some good, energy. So we got not practicing long this time of year, but still the mental grind kind of wear on these guys. And so this came at a good time.
Earlier this season, when you played teams for the second time, you lost to previously Washington Cal.
Right.
I haven't heard a lot of talk from you or the other guys about payback or anything like that, but I've heard it in regards to Utah. You brought up the end of that last Utah game. Josh used the phrase payback the other day. Is there a little extra incentive this week the way that last game played out?
Yeah, we weren't happy with the fact that they were the only team to beat us in our building, and so yeah, we'd love to return that favor. But it's not a revenge is for suckers. I've never been a revenge. So it's not even that. It's just about let's go into their building and try to do to them what they did to us. And look, it's not about payback or revenge. It's just about return.
With senior day the other day, and maybe the game Josh Fortune had, maybe Trayshawn was a little overlooked in what he gave in that game.
Yeah.
Going back to Oregon State, I know he tweaked an ankle in there, but has he, kind of been showing that peaking at the right time sort of thing for this team?
Certainly in terms of shooting the ball. I mean, Fletcher really has been shooting the ball well. He's been shooting it well in practice, shooting well in the games. He's playing with kind of a carefree type attitude, which is something I've asked him to do. Like, hey, just go play. Really don't worry about, don't overthink the game. Don't count the time you're out there. Make the time count. And that's the message to any bench player or starter for that matter. Look, if you're playing 15 minutes a game, you want to play 25 minutes a game. Don't count that time. Just make the 15 minutes you're out there a really good 15 minutes, and then guess what? When you do that, your minutes are going to go up. Generally speaking.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Coach.